Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadowplay Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. If you are new to the channel, welcome and make yourselves at home. At this point, we do have a few videos stacked up for you to catch up on. And if you are returning, I'm sending you a hug. Welcome back. And thank you for supporting and for liking and subscribing to our channel. It really does mean a lot. And it also lets me know what you guys are into and what you want to see more of. We do have a video called Who is Thinking of You, and that video did get a lot of positive feedback. So that lets me know you guys like to know about relationships and connections and all that fun stuff. So we will be sprinkling those readings in as we move forward. For today's reading, we are going to be asking Spirit, asking our angels, asking our guides, what in the world is going on in this connection? Whatever connection you have in mind, that is what we're going to be inquiring about. I'm not sure if the messages are going to be platonic or if they're going to be romantical. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But for today, we have a pick a sticker and we do have 3 options. I want to acknowledge and point out the fact that I do know that these are 2 hetero couples that are being represented with Homer and Marge over here in Batman and Catwoman. And I do want to say our channel is open to everyone. If you do not see yourself represented in these stickers, I do apologize, but that is not my intention. We are looking at masculine and feminine energies here, and that's kind of how I view these. But I just wanted to say, I see you, I acknowledge you, and you are part of us and part of our channel. This channel is for everyone. So, without further ado, let's get started, my friends. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of tarot, an oracle card situation at the end, and then I also want you guys to think about a yes or no question for our pendulum at the end. And so let's get started. Our first option is this donut heart sticker with Homer and Marge as our group 1. Group 2, we have this fiery little devil heart, group 2. And group 3, we have A Kiss Can Be Even Deadlier, Batman and Catwoman. I just love Batman Returns. Like, that's literally, I think, one of my favorite of the original movies from back in the day. The first one being the original Batman in '89. But anyway, off topic. I'll give you guys a moment, take a deep breath, pick a sticker, and I will meet you at your reading, friends. Hello, my group number 1s. If you picked this Homer and Marge sticker, then welcome to your reading. Let's put these little lovebirds over here. As we know, Homer and Marge have been together forever. Their relationship may not be perfect and they go through their ups and downs, but at the end of the day, they always have each other's back. As different and as silly as that may look throughout the show, that is it, right? They have each other's back. So off the bat, I do want to say that without the needing to use the tarot, I do sense a feeling of loyalty in this connection, regardless of what it is you're asking about. I do feel like there is an underlying loyalty, no matter how up and down things may be, or, you know, it just feels like there is a strong underlying tie here. So let's see if the tarot can give us confirmation of that. Thank you so much for joining me here, group 1. I am so happy to have you. And like I said in the intro, in case you missed it, do think of a yes or no question, because we will be asking a pendulum at the end of the reading for a yes or no answer, and we'll see if it feels like answering today. A lot of the times it likes to go to try again or maybe. So I don't like to push it when it says that, because sometimes that just means we're not meant to know, or maybe we're not asking the right thing. All right, my group 1s, here we go. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you so much for allowing me this connection to the Most High. Thank you so much for allowing me. Let's put these back. Allowing me to channel these messages for group 1. What does group 1 need to know about this connection they have on their mind? What does my group 1s need to know about this connection that is on their mind? What do they need to know about this connection? Wow. All right, let's start with these and let's see what we get. We have, you know what? I'm going to move these lovebirds over here. All right, we have the Knight of Swords in reversed. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Let's put these like this. Okay. All right, my group ones. So let me put these here. Sometimes I do know that the cards get cut off at a certain point, so I want you to be able to see everything. All right, let me pull a few more to clarify, but already I'm seeing there's a feeling here that there was a hasty action taken, or maybe someone thought of something and just kind of jumped before they fully thought things through, and it's left them in a place of, it feels like something's not working out and it feels like it's almost the end to something. This Nine of Wands here is someone wanting to give up. It's someone who is tired. There is a tarot reader here on YouTube that refers to this as like the wounded warrior. So it's like someone who's been through the ringer and is like ready to give up. But usually when we hit this place in like in our lives or in our energy field, it's because we're like almost at the end. It's like almost the last chapter. And right now I'm looking at the time and it says 11:11. Maybe those are numbers you've been seeing, but I do want to let you know that there is something that's being divinely guided at this moment, is what I am feeling. There is an opportunity here that could have been taken, but someone didn't take it. This could have been something tangible relating to home, or maybe working together on something, since we are talking about a connection here and we are looking at two different people. There is the energy of a connection, and I'm kind of getting confirmation on, I'm sorry, not a connection, it's like all the messages are coming in really fast and I'm like trying to spit them out as fast as I'm thinking about them, but there's something here about an opportunity in this connection that wasn't taken. Maybe someone felt like it wasn't the right time. Maybe someone's feeling wounded. Maybe someone said something, or there was a hasty action taken, but maybe it was a chance to work together in a way. And the reason that I'm saying that is because it's almost being validated by this Three of Pentacles that we have here at the bottom of the deck. I'm not going to take it, but I did want to show that to you guys. With the Wheel of Fortune, earlier I said it feels like there's something divinely guided in this connection. I feel like there's something that's out of your hands that's currently transitioning. Like the universe is kind of taking the wheel, for lack of better words. And it is spinning, but we're not sure where it's going to land. It's just things are shifting right now. There's a big shift, it feels like. Like I said, there does feel like there was something here in the past that wasn't taken action on, or maybe the action that was taken was a little bit too hasty and it created this feeling of exhaustion. We do have this feminine energy that's coming through. It could be a fire sign, if it's a fire sign that you're dealing with. Sagittarius, Leo, and my Aries babies could be shining through here. It doesn't have to be. But I do want to point out, for some reason, Spirit is pointing out this black cat to me. Maybe that means something to you. Maybe it does not. It doesn't have to. I'm also being guided to look at the sun behind her head. This situation, I know it's end of summer right now, but maybe this situation did come to a boiling point over the summer. But Spirit is showing me, like, it's funny because I see these cards all the time, and it's only during certain readings that Spirit brings my attention to certain things. And right now I'm being guided to look at the cat, the sun, and this sunflower. It's like the sunflower thrives in the summer. Maybe this is something you felt was short-lived, like a sunflower. They bloom in the late month of July. I believe it's like July, and by end of August they're dead. So maybe the shift began to happen sometime at the end of that, for lack of better words, the life cycle of the sunflower. Doesn't have to be, but if that resonates with your story, then that message is for you. With this feminine energy of the Queen of Wands, this I'm going to refer to her as a she because it is feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be a she. It could be any gender identity, but the energy is feminine, and she is someone who knows what she wants, but she has to work for it. And she usually does. Like, she sees something and she works towards it. So maybe this was a situation that someone here was very attracted to. Maybe this is something that you still want. The energy is very strong as someone still wants this, is what I'm seeing. It's either still wants this or knows. Not, they know what they want. At the end of the day, this is someone that knows what they want, is what I'm getting from that. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Can we please get a few more cards for my group ones, please? What else do they need to know about this connection? What do they need to know about this connection? So, like I was saying, someone here knows what they want, and she also knows how she thinks about it, and it's clarified with this Queen of Swords here. Someone here, the Queen of Swords can sometimes be the Ice Queen, like, because she does have her boundaries set in place. Sometimes people can even refer to her as being a little bit of a bee, but it's not that. It's that she just knows. She knows how she thinks about something. She has that on lock. And a lot of the times people don't like when we put down boundaries. So maybe there was... I keep coming back to this reverse Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords is usually an idea that we have that we decide to go with. It could be communication, it could be an idea, some type of action. And when it's reversed, it just feels like it was taken too soon without fully thinking, or someone was just kind of hasty in the situation. And this Queen of Swords, I feel like, is clarifying that someone knows exactly how they feel. I feel like someone knows how that action made them feel. And maybe when you laid down this boundary, it, the other person didn't really like that, is kind of what I'm getting. There used to be a sense of confusion in this connection, but I feel like that is starting to fall away with this reversed Eight of Cups here. We do see when it's reversed, we're starting to see a little more clearly. Maybe before there was too many options, too many things to think about. Either way, I see that you are refusing to walk away from this, whatever this is. Okay. You guys have probably been thinking about this. This change in events is leaving you in this moon energy. The moon energy is dark. Like the way it was explained to me once, and I just love this analogy for it. It's like if you're in the middle of the night in a forest and the only light you have is from a moon. So when you first, like if the lights were just turned off, you can't see right away. You have to wait for your eyes to adjust. And group one, that's what I feel is happening for you right now. I feel like all of this, like you face blockages and maybe a situation that didn't feel good. And things are changing, but there's a sense that you're starting to see clearly here. Like maybe the confusion is walking away or falling away, and you're starting to like sit in the dark about this. And there's things you still don't know, is what I want to tell you. There's information that isn't known yet, but I feel like it will be revealed to you when it is time, because for now, someone here is not walking away from this. When this Eight of Cups is reversed, it's telling me that there is kind of a refusal to walk away, because I feel like there's still something here. There's still something to learn from this connection for you. Thank you, Spirit. We have the reverse Star card. Okay, so someone here, I feel like has lost hope. There's a sense, so with the reverse Star and this Nine of Wands here, there's someone here who's exhausted. Maybe they're exhausted thinking about this. Maybe they're exhausted thinking or feeling, whatever the situation is. There's this sense. It's funny because it's like, when the Star card is reversed, it's like telling me that someone here has lost hope that something is going to turn out right, or something is going to be to their, I guess, not benefit, because everything is always at the end going to even if it doesn't seem like it, even if something doesn't work out at the end, it still ends up working out for us, right? But someone here has lost hope about something. So with this Knight of Pentacles, there is planning. Someone is, just like this little horse is doing in the night, they're sitting on the battlefield. They're looking at everything and they're planning. There's a sense of planning. This is slow movement. We have earth sign coming through here. Maybe someone here is an earth sign, doesn't have to be. We also have water signs and air signs represented. But yeah, I feel like there's a sense of planning something. Maybe it's planning how they're going to move forward. But either way, my group ones, things are changing for you with this Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, let's put these away. And now we are going to pull a few more tarot cards and ask Spirit for, I was going to say for suggestions. Help, Spirit. Give us some suggestions. Give us some advice, Spirit. We trust you and we lean on you. Okay, the first one that wanted to come out is the Death card. Spirit, can we please get some advice cards for my group one? In approaching this situation, what do my group ones need to know about how to deal with the situation? Advice, please, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, my group ones, we have some strong messages coming through of someone here is holding on and it doesn't feel good. There's almost a refusal. Okay, so you guys saw that Wheel of Fortune card. So that Wheel of Fortune card, like I said, it feels like something's divinely happening. It's divinely changing. And the reason I say divinely is because sometimes the universe just takes over. But with this Death card here, it is telling me that there's something here, a chapter that is done that we need to let go of. There's something that we need to let go of. Only you'll know what it is, group one. And again, these readings are general, so if whatever resonates for you, then that is for you. Maybe the story isn't exact, but if there's pieces that you feel like in your heart that are for you, then those are messages that you needed to hear. But if this does not sound like your story, then just disregard, because this could totally be for someone else. I just want to say that because this feels very specific. Whatever it is that you're being called to let go of, or to allow this chapter to almost like flow the way it's supposed to, it's what's causing you grief. This 10 of Swords here with that 9 of Wands that we saw earlier is telling me there's a feeling of exhaustion and there's a feeling of hitting a mental point where someone just can't take it anymore, is what I'm getting. And I feel like possibly the nerves or the stress is coming at the thought of this new start. It's like the Fool here is signaling that there is something new starting for us that probably ties back with that Wheel of Fortune, that we're not supposed to know the journey. We're not supposed to know how it ends. It's like it's all about starting this new thing. And this person, as they're like happily about to walk off the cliff, they don't have heavy luggage. I feel like you're being asked to release your heavy luggage, whatever that is for you. If it's forgiveness, if it's emotional, if it's the way you've been doing things, the way you've been addressing things. And the reason I'm saying you is because you are here for this reading. This other person, I assure you, we all have work to do, so they probably have work to do on their end. But because you're the one here, this is directed at you. So there is a feeling here where there is a newness that is creeping up, but someone is holding on really tight to what they have, not realizing that if they let it go, they make room for new to come in. And the Four of Pentacles is always here to remind us of that. This could be kind of talked about like a hoarder energy, for lack of better words. Like imagine your closet is overflowing and you're like, I don't have anything to wear. But it's like you have all this stuff. And it's like, well, if you cleared out your closet and made room, like you'd see what you'd have, and then you would have like room to bring in the good stuff, if that makes sense. That was kind of a silly analogy, but That's kind of what I think of when I see the Four of Pentacles. Now, this could be materialistic. This could be someone's hanging on to something that isn't serving them. It could be anything relating to what we fear losing, without realizing that if we just loosened our grasp a little bit, this person wouldn't be so worried about holding down the pentacles with their feet, with their hands, because they would know that if they just relaxed and let it go, then it would make more room in their life for newness to come in. And I feel like this fool's journey is asking you to release baggage. I mean, you're being asked to release. It is the end of a chapter. A certain chapter is coming to an end. This is validated as well with that Wheel of Fortune. That Wheel of Fortune is big energy, and you do have lots of major arcanas here, which mean it's like big life themes. These are more than day-to-day actions that are happening here. These are things that are going to change the way that you generally live your life over the span of time. So, my loves, that is your advice. Release what is causing you stress, and trust that there is a new chapter coming. That Fool card is letting us know that new chapter is coming. And it's okay not to know all the answers right now. Okay, loves, let's get you some oracles here with our Prism Oracle deck. We haven't used it in a little while. Spirit, can we please get some more messages for my group ones? What do group ones need to know about this connection that they are asking about? What else do my group ones need to know about this connection that they are asking about? So the first card that came out is sadness, and I can see that. I can see, even though you didn't have a card about sadness, I could see that with the energy of the stress and the needing to let go and the needing to trust. Determination. I love that for you. Love, sadness. Even though these aren't in the order that they came out, it's okay, because these are just generally giving us a message. And let's get one more card, Spirit. Can we please get one more card? Thank you. Isolation. Okay, so maybe you're hanging on to something here because you have the fear of isolation. Perhaps that is what's going on here. The other story is Spirit is acknowledging that there is sadness in the situation, and maybe right now you need isolation to be able to gain some clarity. Like I said, I feel like there's information that you don't know yet that hasn't yet been revealed. There is love here, and there is determination. This determination card, see how it's like mountains with a summit and sun. So it's like, it's a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of work to climb up this mountain and keep going. But once you get to the top, once you reach this summit, you'll have this beautiful view. And I feel I keep getting guided to talk about seeing things, knowing things, and you're just not there yet. You're still on the climb. You have that Nine of Wands telling me that you're almost, but you're not there yet. And I truly feel in my heart that there's information that hasn't been made clear to you yet, but I do feel it's coming. With this love, like I said, there is love here, and you do have love, and that's probably what's causing you the sadness, because change is sometimes not easy. Okay, guys, I'm a Taurus. I'm a fixed sign. Change is never easy. Like, I get it, especially when it comes to connections with people that we care about and we love. As humans, it's almost like natural to attach to people, and it's so hard to just let things go and flow sometimes. But there's just, sometimes it's not worth holding on to if it's taking its toll on you. This is not to discourage you that this isn't going to work out in the long term. This is just me telling you that things are changing. And for the meantime, you are being asked to let something go. It's almost like I said, I feel like there's something about information that maybe you don't have the full story on. I hate to be redundant, but my mind just keeps going back to that. And I definitely feel like things are changing in this connection, and it's not clear yet as to how they're changing, but there is a new journey starting. Okay, loves, now we have our pendulum. So think of your yes or no answer. Spirit, this is for group 1. And let's see what our answer is. Let's see. Hopefully there is an answer and it doesn't stick to yes, or I mean a maybe or a try again. All right, guys. It says maybe. Your answer is maybe. And you guys, I'm not going to swing it again because I truly feel like you're just like the information is coming for you when it's supposed to. I almost feel like you can't cut steps. Like you have to take the internal journey to get the answers that you need. And so, my group 1s, I hope this was helpful, and I wish you all the best and sending you hugs, and I'll catch you at the next reading. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number 2s. If you picked this little devilish heart on fire, then welcome to your reading. I want to say right off the bat with the sticker, I feel like there's a lot of emotions coming through here with the fire and the tears and little devil horns. So we'll see what comes up, but I'm very curious. The group 1s was very interesting. We're going to put our sticker away over here. So we are going to be asking Spirit to give us kind of an overview of what's going on in this connection, and then we'll be pulling some oracle cards, and then I want you to think of a yes or no question for our pendulum at the end of the reading. So let's get started, my group number 2s. I hope you're all doing amazing. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you for allowing me this connection to the Most High. Can we please get messages for group number 2 regarding this connection? That they're thinking about. Can we please get messages for group number 2 regarding this connection with the person that they're thinking about? What does group number 2 need to know about this connection that is on their mind? Thought I had a card flip. What does group number 2 need to know about the connection that they're thinking about? What does group number 2 need to know about the connection that they're thinking about? All right, let's start there. Wow, group number 2. 2 of Cups. Oh my God, group number 2. You're making me oh my God, you guys got some good ones. So we're going to pull these and we'll talk about them. Just to show you, we have 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and 9 of Cups. Someone fills your cup. Someone fills your cup, group number 2. I love it. I love to hear it. I love love, guys. Even though I'm currently going through my own situations regarding love. I just love love, and I always have, and I probably always will. I guess you can call me a hopeless, I don't know, I don't want to say romantic, because I'm kind of, I don't know if I am. Maybe I've been living out of romanticals for so long that I feel like I'm not. But let's see, my loves. We're going to put these here. And you know what? Let's pull one more to fill up the spread. I'm sorry if the bottom cards are getting cut off. Let me put these up a little bit. I love this. I love this group 1. So I'm, without getting too far into your reading, I feel like someone's watching you. And the reason I say that, I normally don't read cards like this, but if my eye is drawn to it, it's for a reason. Do you notice how this Queen of Pentacles here, she's, you know, in her full like power and just provider, motherly, you know, house, home, like just a really stable figure. And this person on the outside is kind of looking in, and I feel like someone is looking at you as, I don't want to call you an option, group number 2, but it's almost like this person does have options or choices, and they have their hand on your wand, group number 2, for lack of better words. But all right, so Spirit, can we please get a clarifier for that reversed 5 of Pentacles, please? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. We have the 9 of Wands under that Five of Pentacles. So as you guys saw, these were bottom of the deck, but I truly feel like they are part of your reading. Let's start over here. So I feel like there is an uneven exchange. Someone is giving too much in relation to a foundation. So when we have the reversed Four of Wands here and the reversed Six of Pentacles, let's start with the Four of Wands. So normally the Four of Wands is the marriage card or the stable relationship or the stable foundation card, whatever you categorize this situation in there. Or maybe this is an energy that's surrounding you, depending on what your story is. When this Four of Wands is reversed, it's letting me know that there's a crack in your foundation. There's a crack in the relationship. There's something that was built on shaky ground. And there's a sense of defending this. It's like a sense of defending, or someone's gotten defensive over it. There's a sense of defensive or trying to defend this broken foundation, for lack of better words, but it's the feeling that I'm getting is someone's trying to defend what's there. But there is the energy of unbalance. There's like someone is giving too much without getting in return, which is really interesting because this Queen of Pentacles here, this is like the matriarch card. It's like the mother, the head of home. It's someone who's very nurturing. As you can see, animals are flocking to her, and I am referring to her as a she because it is a feminine energy, but it doesn't have to be a woman, or, it could be any gender, but the energy is feminine. And this is someone who has enough to give, is very stable, very nurturing, very kind. Earth sign is coming through here. Maybe that's in your chart. Maybe that's in the other person's. But this is someone who's very nurturing, but there's an energy of someone is giving too much. The Queen is not reversed, so I know it's not really a problem for her, but there's a reason that Spirit is pointing out that there's an uneven exchange of something happening in relating to this cracked foundation. This Two of Wands here, so this could be you or this could be the other person, but off the bat, I did feel like someone is keeping their eye on you. This person is holding the world and they're looking off into the distance. And as you can see, they do have another wand behind them, which does signify another route, another path down the road, another option. But they are kind of leaning towards this, and I feel like they're leaning towards you or watching you, because this person is looking directly at the Queen of Pentacles, and I don't think it's coincidental that that's how the cards came out. So if this is you being the person that's kind of looking off into the distance and looking at options, maybe this is you thinking in the future, like what could be, what direction could I go in? But I feel like you're kind of leaning towards it. So I almost feel like something's looking kind of alluring to you. With this reversed Five of Pentacles, someone here is glad that I feel like there's a sense of someone was feeling left out or left behind, or maybe there was a separation of some sort, but something feels like it's coming back together. Like, because this is a connection reading and this is the Five of Pentacles reversed, it's like coming out of a lack, a place of not having enough. But this to me kind of feels like someone's just glad to not be on the outskirts anymore. There's a sense of coming together when this card is reversed. And we have the Two of Cups here. I already talked about the Seven of Wands because I kind of feel like there's like someone's defending this. This could also be someone's defending the connection, even if it's to themselves. It's almost like not letting it go is what kind of I feel like. But someone is defending this with the Two of Cups here, the Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So there's manifesting going on here. And look how, without even thinking about it, I actually put the Nine of Cups under this Two of Wands, which I was telling you, I feel like someone's watching, someone is looking at you, and they're trying to manifest something with you. This Nine of Cups does talk about a wish fulfillment. And when we're talking about this in a connection reading and we have the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups, I love this. I love this so much, which is so interesting that this reversed Four of Wands is here, showing a crack in the foundation. So, group number 2, no judgments here, but if these Four of Wands reversed and this imbalance is another situation not relating to this, that could be a whole other story too. I just want to throw that out there. However it resonates for you, my babies, then that's how you should take the message. But this is so strong down here, you guys. I love this. This talks about new partnership, new love, new collaborations. And even though it's under this reversed Six of Pentacles, like, I do want to say to you, be careful about overgiving, because the energy of cracked foundation and overgiving is just kind of like the one gray cloud hanging over this beautiful story over here. But when we have the Ten of Cups, this is the card about family, and it being under the Queen of Pentacles. I almost see like someone sees you as a mother. Maybe someone sees you as the future parent to a child, or like you're the future of their family. I feel such a connection with this triangle that's going on here. Then of course the Two of Cups is just so beautiful. And then we have wish fulfillment. I do think that you are someone's wish. I do think someone sees you as family. If you guys are not together yet, I feel like there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of emotion. It's very beautiful. It's a totally different vibe than our group number 1. With this Nine of Wands, so this is telling me that someone is tired. There's a sense of, I'm tired of doing this. Like, I'm tired of carrying, like, this burden. Even though this isn't a card about burden, it is a card about feeling exhausted over something. But because it is underneath the Five of Pentacles, perhaps someone was tired of being feeling like they were left out of your life, or left out of something. Or yeah, I don't necessarily know if this is your energy coming through, so take it as it resonates, my group number 2s. But there's a beautiful message here going on about lots of love, family, wish fulfillment, and you being this strong. I feel like this is you. Like, you're this nurturer. Like, someone views you as a, like I said, almost as a mother. And even if you're, not, if you don't identify as a woman or as someone who wants to be a mother, someone views you in that high regard as being this just beautiful, abundant nurturer. Very nurturing, very loving, and very, very much about family and heart connections coming through. I love this so much. All right, my group number 2s. Let's ask for advice regarding this connection. So that was a general overview as to what is currently going on in this connection. And now let's ask Spirit to give us some advice. All right, let me give these a little spin. All right, Spirit, can we please get some advice for our beautiful group number 2s? Can we please get some advice for group number 2 regarding this connection? King of Swords reversed. Can we please get some advice for group number 2? Very interesting what's coming through here in the advice column. Oh, okay, I get it now. A few more cards, please, Spirit, to clarify, to help me clarify. So it feels like someone's not feeling like they're in their power regarding this connection. Maybe I wouldn't normally say confidence, but I do feel like there's a lack of confidence in this possibly new journey. Spirit, can I get a clarifier for King of Swords? Thank you. Okay. King of Pentacles. Wow. You got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. That's interesting, guys. It's a counterpart energy that's coming through. Thank you. All right. And the bottom of the deck, we do have the reverse King of Wands. So someone here might let their passions take over them. Take that as it resonates. Okay, my group number twos. So with this reverse King of Swords, I feel like someone is kind of very in their head about how things are or how they should be. But it's almost like the way they think is coming as a blockage. So if this is you or the other person, someone here is possibly, it's almost like it's like we saw all those beautiful cup cards and the what's going on, but then when we get to the advice, this is telling me someone's having like mental blockages. Like there's something here about someone needing to be open about how they think about this. There's also a feeling that someone doesn't view themselves as this powerful person who can take care of stuff. And it's being clarified by this King of Pentacles, which is very interesting because, like I said, this is counterpart energy because we did have the Queen of Pentacles. And as you can see, they're both upright. So this is a masculine energy that can sometimes be like head of home or a household. It's someone who's a provider. It's like provider energy coming through. So let's go back to the King of Swords really quick. Like I was saying, there's a sense of being almost like stubborn, is like mentally stubborn about something is kind of what I'm getting. And with this Justice card in reverse, it almost feels like something in the past. I'm going to relate this back to the Four of Wands reverse, the crack in the foundation. It feels like at the moment there's a refusal to begin fixing the crack in the foundation, if that makes sense. Like this king, the way that he thinks about that situation, there's a message coming through here about how that's actually a blockage. And that is kind of preventing something from the past to be corrected. So I do think that it does have something to do with this crack in the foundation that showed up in the first part of your reading. When we have a reverse Nine of Pentacles here, this is a single person card who is this person can be viewed as someone who can take care of themselves, can very independent, a very independent card. But when it is reversed, it talks about lack of feeling in power to be independent, having doubts that you can take care of yourself or take care of other things. It's just feeling like possibly there's a confidence issue going on. But this King of Pentacles here is so strong. I almost feel like Spirit, the advice here is that when you allow your mind to kind of be open a little bit more than maybe what it is, or the roles can be reversed if this is the other person coming through, there's something about correcting the past. Like there's something in the past that happened that needs to be corrected or either reevaluated or done over is kind of what I'm getting. And I feel like this person who's feeling lack of confidence is actually the King of Pentacles. There's someone who is a provider. They are strong enough and they are stable enough to be able to move forward into this new opportunity. I feel like once, whoever this is, if this is you or the other person, once you allow yourself to come into your power and regain your confidence and maybe open up your mind a little bit, regarding whatever it is you're thinking about how something has to be or should be. Like once the stubbornness of that is released a little bit, I feel like there is going to be movement. This Eight of Wands does talk about action. It does talk about things happening. And the advice here is that someone has to step into their power. It might be a confidence thing. This Guru in reversed. So this is also, I believe this is the Hierophant, so in a regular deck. And the Hierophant talks about structures, marriage, relationships, the way things should be. And again, this King of Swords reverse, the way things should be. There's something here that needs to be corrected and brought back into balance because it's almost like someone is off balance when it comes to like things don't have to, there is no right or wrong. There is no laid out like structure that you have to follow. And I feel like there's a sense here where things might look a little bit different than, say, your relationship might look different than someone else's, and yours could be considered non-traditional, is what I'm getting here with this reversed guru here. The Seven of Pentacles down here talks about lots of seeds being planted. So maybe you have a lot going on. Maybe almost, I want to say options. Like, I feel like there's kind of a lot to think about here, and there's lots of components that, of course, I'm blindly looking at tarot, so I can only translate the messages that are coming through. But there's a lot that was planted here, and now someone is like, okay, well, what's next? What's going to grow? But when we're doing that, we kind of tend to set other things off balance if you're just like waiting on something, if that makes sense. Or maybe you have to cut things out of your garden to let these other new seeds grow. Take it as it resonates. Like I said, this Eight of Wands talks about movement. The reason I jumped here is because we just have these reversals that I feel are coming through. But this Page of Pentacles does talk about a new opportunity that will be presented to you. But I feel like someone has to get into their confidence or like step into their power in order to get this moving. And that's what Spirit wants to let you know, that once this happens, there will be movement and it will be non-traditional. Then you're going to be left with lots of seeds in your garden. Group number 2, take that as it resonates. I'm getting different stories in my mind, but hey, if you're totally non-traditional and all these different pentacles mean that there's different loves in your life and that's how you roll, then that's how you roll. Like, there is no right or wrong. It's just what works for you and what you feel is right for you, as long as no one else is getting hurt. I do want to say that. And the final card for your advice is the Fool. So there is a new journey starting here, even though you don't know what lies on that road, even though you don't know exactly how it's going to go. There is a sense of newness here that's going to happen when someone steps into their confidence and steps into their power, opens up their mind a little bit about how potentially this can work, or like I said, there's something from the past here that needs to be relooked at, and and just kind of addressed, is the feeling that I'm getting. My group number 2s. Wow, y'all have taken me on a roller coaster. Okay, so let's move on to the oracles and then think of your yes or no question, because we're going to jump into that right after. Okay, Spirit, thank you so much for those messages. What else do my group number 2s need to know? What do group number 2s need to know? What else do they need to know about this connection that they're currently thinking of? What do my group number 2s need to know about this connection? I love it. The last group got love too. I feel like there's one more in here for you. Let's see, Spirit, is there one more card for my group number 2s? Almost wanted to. One more, Spirit? Is there one more card for my group number 2s? All right, maybe there's not. Let's see what's at the bottom. Intuition, I do feel like that's for you. Okay, loves, the first one that flew out. Let's see, anxiety. So yeah, I feel like someone's lacking confidence in here. And it's funny because you got trust, and then we pulled intuition for you. We pulled creativity and love. There is love in your heart. There is love in this situation. The anxiety, I already addressed it. I feel like it's because of lack of confidence, or a lack of confidence of how this particular situation would work out. But you guys, with all those cups, I highly suggest you figure out how to work this out. And please hit me up. I want to know how this goes. Did I mention I love love? I love hearing when people get together and when it's just so good. So if this is you, group number 2, and the story resonates, I'd love to hear from you. Trust that things are going to work out. And look at how this trust card has this little heart in the middle. Like, it all leads you to love, I feel. You just have to, there's a sense of expanding a mind here. There's a sense of someone kind of thinking very inside the box, and whoever that is, if it's you or someone else in this connection, when they step into their confidence and kind of open up their mind to how things could work, I feel like it's going to bring it's going to bring love into your situation. Spirit is asking you to get creative with this. Get creative with how you address it or how you approach it, or maybe get creative in thinking of what your life could look like, because the way your life looks is probably not the way mine does or someone else. Like, there's a sense of breaking tradition here, and that's totally fine, because that's just who you are, my group number twos. And intuition, like, trust your intuition, trust yourself. I feel like you do. I'm not sure if that lack of confidence is coming from your side or someone else, but there's a sense here that you know what's up surrounding this. And we already talked about love. Love, love, love. All right, my group number twos. Think about your question for our pendulum as it's swinging. Focus on your question. Oops, I swung it a little too hard. Focus on your question, and we will see what the answer is. I hope you've been enjoying your reading, my group number twos. Oh, my heart. I mean, I don't know what you asked, but the answer is definitely group two. So trust yourself, babies. Work on expanding that mind, or that, I don't know how you work on expanding the mind of people around you, but get creative with it if you have to. And sending you guys so much love, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes. If you picked this Batman and Catwoman sticker, a kiss can be even deadlier sticker, then welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I cannot wait to see what Spirit has to say for your group. I know the first two groups were different feeling and energy. Again, I want to remind you that these are general readings and they may or may not resonate. You will know it. If something resonates for you, then that message is for you. But if it doesn't, maybe that's for someone else. But let's get started, my group number threes. Let's move our lovebirds, which we, if you guys have watched Batman Returns, you know how that story goes. There was a lot of passion involved between people who were similar but served different purposes, I guess you can say. So let's see if that ties into your reading somehow. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you for allowing me this connection and to deliver these messages to group three. What does group three need to know about the connection that's on their mind? What is currently going on in the connection that group number three has on their mind? What is going on in the connection that group number three? Wow, my group number threes, this is very similar in feeling as group number one. So if you were drawn to group number one as well, it's a little early to say, but there are some similarities already. Then maybe you should check out that group as well. Let's see, what else do we have here? What does group number three need to know about the connection that's on their mind? What is group number three? Okay. I don't want to get into it yet. Let me pull some clarifiers. Spirit, can I please get clarified for the Eight of Cups in reverse? Wow, my loves. Let's put those back, even though they were good cards. Well, there are no bad cards, but they didn't necessarily fly out for you. So interesting. So this reading, you guys, is almost almost a mashup of the first two, which is very interesting. Maybe there's someone here who's been watching all of them. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Cups. And bottom of the deck is the Guru in reverse, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's get started with this whole situation that's going on over here. Let me push these up a little bit and make sure they're not being blocked from your view. If they are, I apologize. Okay, so off the bat, someone here is not moving on. Someone here is not letting go or walking away yet. I feel like they feel it's not time yet. Um, yeah, there's a sense of it's not, like someone here feels it's not time yet. And the reason I say that is because this reverse Eight of Cups talks about not walking away yet. I feel like maybe there's still lessons to learn here. And this Ace of Pentacles in reverse often talks about someone who didn't think it was time to take an opportunity. There was an opportunity that came and went that was not taken. With this reversed the reverse Six of Wands here. The Six of Wands speaks of victory. It's a warrior coming back from war and being celebrated. It's a card about being recognized. There's recognition here. And when it's reversed, it's lacking. It's there, like someone here, it's almost like the celebration is either internalized, like there was a small victory that you yourself can celebrate within yourself, and maybe that victory for you is the fact that someone didn't walk away, or that things are not over yet. I feel like there's a sense of it's not time yet, like it's not time is what keeps coming up with this King of Cups in reversed. So the King of Cups is full of love. Like you're full of love. There's counterpart energy here. There's the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, but she's upright, so she's full of love, and we'll talk about her in a minute. But when the King of Cups is reversed, this almost feels like the king is out of control. There's a masculine energy who's like overtaken by their emotions. So it's either like breaking down and not showing how much they care or how much they love, but there's something here that isn't moving in an opportunity to show love or to show how much someone cares. In this case, it does feel like it's the masculine energy that is off balance in the love department. There's a feeling that someone here was giving too much. There's an uneven give and take. When this comes out in a connection reading, this tells me that someone was giving too much, bringing on feelings of defensiveness with this Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands speaks of defending something, or even if that something is ourselves. If you're defending yourself, then there's a sense of defensiveness. If you're defending this connection, then it's like someone's fighting for the connection. So take it as it resonates, but this could possibly mean that one person is fighting for this more than the other. And that could be the reason why this person might feel a lack of recognition for their efforts. Or, like I said, it's almost like a sense of something that they themselves could only celebrate on the inside. It's not like an outside acknowledgement. With this Queen of Pentacles, so there's lots of court cards here. So this talks about people. And I do feel like there is a mother figure or a feminine energy figure that is full of love in this situation. This person is nurturing. This person's almost holding the balance. They're holding the balance for this that is not in balance. This king over here that's not in balance is the feeling I'm getting. This queen is very passionate. Like this person could be very sexually attracted to you with this Ace of Wands here. This could be big D energy. There's lots of sexual chemistry, or just a passionate new beginning. Either way, this queen holds that. Like this feminine energy who's a nurturer, a giver, very stable, very loving, like probably the person that would bandage you up if you came home with a scrape, right? Like this is the person I feel like is holding it down, and they're just full of so much love. And because of this, I feel like things are still happening. Like you're in the middle of movement is what it feels like. There is movement happening, but I feel like we got to credit the queen for that, for keeping it together. Like I said, there's a sense of passion here, so there could be a lot of sexual chemistry, or this queen is very passionate about a new beginning that is coming. Um, yeah, that's the overview of what's going on in this connection. I'm like, I want to hurry up and pick up the cards and see what else we get, because this is very this is very interesting for me. I mean, if it resonates for you, then this is definitely your story. Oh, like I said, we do have the Guru reversed at the bottom of the deck. So the Guru in this deck is the Hierophant, and the Hierophant talks about marriage. It talks about traditional ways of doing things. Um, Very traditional, but when it's reversed, this talks about non-tradition, breaking down the traditions, breaking down how we are expected to do things. But it's also almost like rebelling against the system in a way. But this is just kind of like, maybe there's someone's refusal here to do things the traditional way could be coming out with that reversed Ace of Pentacles that we saw with that King of Cups. But there is a sense of trying to break away from tradition, from the way we normally do things, is coming through. So let's see what else we have for you, my group number 3. Spirit, can we please get more cards for group number 3? So with the other groups, I asked for advice at this point, but we're going to pull a few more cards as to what is going on in this connection. Spirit, what is going on in this connection? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, yeah, I did feel like there was more to the story that we needed to talk about. So my group number 3s, we'll leave that here. Let's see what's bottom of the deck. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups, and we'll talk about him in a moment, but let's get through this first. So we have the Two of Wands here, the Five of Swords reversed, the Moon, the Seven of Swords, which I hate seeing in a love reading, but let's keep it real because that's what that card is about, and the reverse Ten of Pentacles. So because you did get the Hierophant in reverse, the Guru in reversed, and the Ten of Pentacles in reversed, I do feel like this is breaking something down. This could be breaking down a marriage, breaking down the way you've done things for a really long time, breaking down whatever was long-standing in the way that your family or your connection to this person has been going. So we'll talk more about that in a second. With this Two of Wands, I do feel like someone is looking off into the distance and looking at their options, looking at what's next, and they kind of already have an idea as to, you know, which side they want to go to. When this person is holding on to one of the wands, it kind of feels like there's preference towards one side. And group number 3, you picked number 3, and I'm seeing my eyes started to see this these 3 birds here. So maybe the number 3 means something to you. Maybe there's, you know, I'm not saying I see third party here, but maybe there's more people involved in this decision or in what's going on. Often, you know, it doesn't have to be that your partner is unfaithful, but sometimes maybe there's outside influences that are affecting things. And for some reason, I am being drawn into those 3 birds right there. With the Five of Swords reversed, I feel like someone's trying to let go of the arguments that happened. If there was conflict or arguments here, you did have the Seven of Wands, so it could have been conflict. But someone's trying to move past these arguments. And I feel like someone's being very, like trying to do like shadow work on what's going on. Like someone's trying to see through the darkness right now. But when we do have the moon, there is information that you don't know yet, group number 3. And I just want to tell you that the information you don't know is because someone's been deceitful in the situation. Now, this doesn't mean it's your partner. Like you could have been a little deceitful in possibly, you feeling one way, but acting like everything is okay. Like, I don't want to scare you. I know I used the words more people involved and now telling you you don't know everything. But there is a sense here that there is someone who is faking the funk. And this could be you, this could be the other person. But there's a sense of deceit, a sense of saying one thing, but really feeling another, or a sense of saying one thing and doing the other. With this 10 of Pentacles in reverse, like I said, if this is a marriage or a long-standing relationship or connection, there is something that is shifting in it because something isn't working, is what I'm getting. With this Knight of Cups, someone does want to offer love. Someone does want to make this work. And this might be you, because we did have that Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So say, if this is your story and you are the feminine and you are this nurturing, super loving person, like, you want to offer that in the situation. But there's a sense here that there's information that's been withheld either from you or from the other person, my group number threes. Let's see what your advice is after that part of your reading. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for those messages. Can we please get advice for my group number threes? I almost couldn't even get it out because I'm looking at the cards. Can we please get advice for group number threes? I almost feel group number three, if you are the super loving person, look at that. You got the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck again. So things are in movement for you at the time that you watch this reading. Okay. Nice. Well, I'm saying nice because the messages are, I feel like, loud and clear. Let me put these here. I love that you got the World card. Things are going to be changing. They're going to be changing in a major way. The way you live your everyday life is going to be changing. And usually the World is like a celebration card. We're going to leave the Queen of Cups right there. Okay, so your advice is, like, even though there is movement in the situation, you're being asked to step back to enable, not to enable, in, I'm getting my words tied up. You need to step back in order to be able to view the bigger picture. That's what I was trying to say. It's almost like if you take one of these cards and you hold it right up to your face, you can't see the full picture. You can literally only see what the tiny bit that your eye is like focusing on. So when you allow yourself to kind of step back a little bit and gain a bigger perspective, it might feel like you're not taking action, but in reality, it's going to help you with that Moon card. It's going to help you see through the dark. It's going to help you see through illusions. And that's really what's going to be able to allow you to release these burdens, because I do feel like there's a sense of feeling overburdened over something. Someone's trying to let something go. And we saw that with the Five of Swords in reversed as well. Someone's trying to release this sense of arguments or conflict because it doesn't feel good. It's left them in this Ten of Swords. It's left them feeling mentally anguished almost. It's like tired of thinking of it, tired of feeling it. And someone is trying to release the overburden that they're carrying. There's also a sense of releasing confusion over the situation. And like I said, because you don't know all the information, I just feel like you're being asked to step back to gain a bigger understanding of what's going on, because there is a huge shift coming your way. You did get the Queen of Cups again, so I feel like this is you. You are someone who's so full of love, and you're so empathetic and you're understanding, but you need to turn these cups to yourself as well. And of course to the situation, but just make sure you're taking care of yourself too, because I see that there is big shifts coming. With this World card, the World is a celebration card. So, it doesn't always feel like a celebration because it could be bittersweet. A good way to think of this card, it's like, say you went to college for, years and years to get your degree. And you're so used to living that lifestyle that when your graduation comes, it's a celebration, but at the same time, it's like, oh, wow, that entire chapter is done. And now I'm starting a new chapter. So sometimes that could leave us a little like melancholy or a sense of, you know, a sense of not really realizing like what is next or what like it's good. It's a new chapter starting, but that's kind of a good way to think about it. It's like this long-standing thing that's changing. And because you got the Ten of Pentacles in reversed, I really think that there is a major shift that's happening in your relationship. But that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means you're about to enter the next phase, whatever that is. Just know that it's going to be like you are love. You are love. You are this card. It's your advice here is to just, like I said, sit back to gain perspective, and it's going to allow you to get more clear on the situation and just drop the burdens, drop whatever's stressing you out the most. That's what you have to work on releasing is the message here. Let's pull some oracle cards for you, loves. And literally, loves, you are love. You could also be a Cancer or a water sign since there is lots of water coming through. Okay, Spirit, can we please get some more messages for my group number 3s? Can we please get messages for my group? Balance, yes. Someone, that situation calls for balance. I feel like you are balanced and possibly the other energy is not. It could be vice versa, but I really feel like you're the one that's holding it down here, my group number 3s. Consciousness, yes. We'll talk about that in a minute. There's ideation and sadness. Okay, we'll pull one more. Can we get one more, Spirit, please, for group number 3? One more, Spirit, for group number 3. Oops. We'll pull that flow and caution. Okay. I'm going to put caution underneath. Actually, just leave it here. Okay. So, like I said, balance. Someone here needs to find balance in the situation. Consciousness, I feel like, is going back to the Hangman card. It's asking you to connect back into like the bigger picture. When consciousness comes up, it's almost like we're looking at ourselves or looking at the situation way too close. And sometimes we need to unplug, pull back to be able to get this bigger picture view on things, and you are being asked to do that. Ideation, you did get the Guru in reverse, which talks about breaking down traditional things. I feel like at one point maybe there was this there was like a sense of ideation of how things should have been, like this idea of maybe it almost feels like trapped in the box is the feeling that I'm getting. And like literally as I was saying that, I looked at the box, but it almost feels like you need to step out of that. You need to become these little dots on the outside is what I'm getting. And that totally goes back to you seeing through these illusions and getting all the information that you need. It's coming back to that the level of the Seven of Swords, the level of deceit, meaning someone here maybe isn't speaking their truth. When caution comes up, proceed with caution. We never want to take hasty action, especially when it's relating to our relationships or something that's been long term. And I feel like you're being asked to wait until you get a better understanding before, jumping into anything or breaking something down. Take it as it resonates. Sadness, I did kind of get that with the World card. That's why I was talking about there's a sense of melancholy, or, it's like a celebration, yes, but it's also things are changing, so that can be hard. I'm not saying that your situation is fun or that it is a celebration, but the World card does bring a new era with it. And sadness is here to acknowledge that, yes, there is a feeling of sadness as you're processing through all of this. Spirit is also asking you to go with the flow. As difficult as that is, group 3, sometimes we just have to go with the flow. All right. And now, my loves, why think of your yes or no question. I'm bumping into everything. Think of your yes or no question, and here we go. Let's see if the pendulum gives us an answer for your group. So far, one group got an answer and the other one got a maybe. When we get maybe, it just means we're not meant to know. Look at that. Maybe. I kind of had the feeling, just because I said you don't have all the information or all the perspective that you need at this moment in time. You never want to skip steps. You need to sit in your truth and, to gain clarity. And so, my group number 3s, that is where I leave you. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.